Hello and a very warm welcome. You're watching Times Now with me, Priya Behel. Now, just as about Chhawa controversy was dying down, remember in Maharashtra, in several parts of Maharashtra, it had raised a lot of controversies. There were several people calling for a ban on the movie, accusing it of creating communal tensions, also accusing it of precipitating the Nagpur violence. And now it is the turn of yet another movie to make headlines and controversies both. This time, this movie comes from Kerala. The high-budget blockbuster Malayalam film L2 Empuraan has stirred a controversy over the portrayal of certain historical events that revolve around the post-Godhra riots of 2002. This film, starring popular actors Mohanlal and Prithviraj Sukumaran, is raking up huge numbers at the box office, but is also drawing simultaneous criticism from several right-wing groups by drawing a link to the 2002 violence. Now, an RSS mouthpiece has accused the makers of peddling an anti-Hindu political agenda by its portrayal of the riots. It claims that the makers have delved into the riots with a clear bias and are posing a serious threat to societal harmony. RSS mouthpiece organizer also goes on to say that the film is using violence to vilify Hindus as a community. Following the uproar, actor Mohanlal issued a statement and said that he admits that his film and its political and social themes may have caused distress to his loved ones. He goes on to say that his duty is to ensure that his movies do not incite hatred, and therefore the makers have decided to remove any such themes from the film. He goes on to apologize for causing distress and says that there is nothing bigger for him than the love of the people. Now, after this statement, Kerala BJP president also made it clear that while every film must be only seen as a movie and nothing more, he says he is only going to watch it after necessary changes have been made.
Movie certainly is not history or an historical document. It is a creative production, and we say people who want to see it should see it. People who don't want to see it need not see it. Producers of the movie themselves have maybe because of feedback, because of the fact the movie is flopping or whatever, have chosen to make some changes to the movie, 17 odd changes. I am a big fan of Mohanlal. I continue to be a big fan of Mohanlal. And that I was looking forward to watching the sequel, L2. But it turns out that the feedback that I've received is that the movie is not a great movie. The movie is full of distortions. And I have said today that I am choosing my right not to watch the movie.
Individually, anybody can, as a film lover and somebody who enjoys film, each individual can have their opinion. I have not yet seen the film. So, as regards the party stand, the state president has said very clearly, he has spelled out. So, I don't think that I should go beyond that and defy the state president, because state president is the final authority.
Now, while both the BJP leaders that you just heard have not seen the movie, there is somebody who has seen it just today. Kerala Chief Minister went for a screening, and after watching the film, Pinarayi Vijayan said that the producers have been forced to censor the film. He accused the RSS of creating an atmosphere of fear and says that it only exposed RSS's fascist attitude.
It is a fact that a movie is supposed to be fiction, but when a movie is supposed to be fiction and still it hurts them, it means that reality pricks them. But Empuraan is going to be, it's already a super hit, it will be a record creating movie.
What happened today is that BJP said that there is no controversy in the movie regarding the Empuraan. Some other hands of BJP, some other Sangh Parivar handles used to say, portray it as a Godhra incident or something like that. It's not a political movie. It's a fictitious movie. It's completely fiction, and the director and the writer have the freedom of expression. They can do their own. But they are not portraying, directly attacking any political party. It is also stating about, there are about statements about the Chief Minister. Is the left is asking for whether it is the Chief Minister of Kerala?
Joining me on the broadcast is JVC Sriram, as well as we have with us Dr. Jairaj, who is a political analyst. Dr. Jairaj, have you seen the movie?
It's an absolutely wondrous movie in which technically it is 100% equal to its Hollywood counterpart. It's well executed, and it's a fictitious movie, and it's a creative movie. It doesn't have direct references to any of these things that they are accused into. The same thing has happened to Padmavat. You know that when Sanjay Leela Bhansali, and the same thing happened to
Yeah,
Kamal
we will
Hassan.
expand the ambit in a while, sir. But my question is that when Mohanlal himself is saying that, I don't want my movie to incite hatred, and which is why I am making some changes, where does the question of censorship, fear campaign arise?
Yeah, the problem is that the movie is already been censored, in which many of the RSS members are the members of the censor board itself. They didn't say anything offensive in it. Certain miscreants in the group who do want to destroy the Kerala film industry, film as an industry, they are spearheading hate campaign against this movie. Actually, what is
Mr.
happening in
Vijayan
that
is
movie?
saying that there is a fear campaign going on. What is the basis of him saying that there is a fear campaign? Mohanlal in his statement hasn't said it. I have his entire statement with me right here. He's saying that I feel that it is my duty to ensure that none of my movies harbor hatred towards any political movement, idea or religion. And if that is the case, then I am going to change it. Isn't it an admission that he agrees that there is a problem with his movie? Where does he say that he's being forced to make changes? Do you have a document which says that the censor board has sent him some notices?
No. It's not censor board. The local people, example, Vishwa Hindu Parishad and some other organization are against the movie. That is why it's an industry, right? They want to collect from the box office. If this hate campaign goes across the country, it is going to affect in the movie in the collections in the north. That is why he is on a safe ground. He's a very diplomatic person. He doesn't want to run into any other controversies, or he doesn't belong to any political party as such. He's a very balanced man. He doesn't have any. He's very neutral. That is why he's saying that if some of the scenes have hurt anybody, he's apologizing that he will remove that from the movie. And it is not because, actually, it is because of this thing. It is an industry. A lot of people are living upon that. So he doesn't want anybody to disturb the offhand remarks on the movie.
Okay,
if somebody
so it's commercial compulsions. You don't really have to be standing with sticks outside theatres, vandalizing them. But JVC, tell me this. So when the BJP supports the screening of Chhawa in Maharashtra, why then a movie is being opposed in Kerala?
See, I think, there are a lot of critics who can say whatever they want to say. There are, in the movie has to be taken is this right spirit. But at the same time, as you rightly asked the other panelists in the show, that it was the person involved, Mohanlal, the superstar, who came out and made those statements. And he was not forced to make those statements. He voluntarily came out and made those statements. And I think even the Kerala BJP president has made a statement saying that I want to watch that movie and I've decided not to watch that movie. So the problem with the people in the left is that they are the original source of fascism. And they are the ones who accuse, even when the producer of the movie is voluntarily wanting to remove certain scenes, they want to create a kind of a situation where they can blame the BJP and the Sangh Parivar and the people affiliated towards it.
But JVC, it is true that it is only after RSS mouthpiece came out with that article that Mohanlal did that rethink, because that movie has been cleared by the censor board, which is why it is there in the cinemas being screened.
Okay. See, don't you think that people have the right to criticize? There was a Kamal's movie called Vishwarupam, which came out in Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam and all. And there were several organizations belonging to minority who came out on the streets and protested. The then Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, J. Jayalalitha, decided that she is not going to allow the release of the movie. I watched the unedited movie first show in Hyderabad, because after the first show was over, they stopped screening the movie and he had to remove certain scenes. And they removed. And he removed and the movie was re-released. So at that point in time, there is no problem. When Kerala files come, they have a problem. So Kerala files also went to the censor board. There was criticism and there were people who liked it. And they also said these kind of movies actually portray what is really happening. And then Kashmir, whatever files, those kind of stories came. The problem with the left people is that even when the producer and the director and the actor comes and says, we want to cut those scenes, they want to politicize everything. They want to create a kind of a situation where they want to call at the drop of the ad that the BJP RSS and Sangh Parivar are fascist organization.
No, it's very interesting that you mentioned Kerala story, because Mr. Jairaj, look at what Mr. Vijayan had said about the Kerala story. He said it is a part of Saffron organization's agenda. It wants to humiliate the state. Blatant lies being created. Pretty much the same terms that are being used by the RSS mouthpiece today for the movie Empuraan. So then why this duplicity in supporting one and calling for a stopping of screening of the other movie? Freedom of speech is the same for both cases.
Yeah, I will explain it to you. The saying is that in that movie, the Kerala file, it has been portrayed that 38,000 of the people are converted to Islam and they went to Syria and all the other. Only 3 people in the record, only 3 people changed Islam and they went to Syria, and they are an educated group. That is the official document says so. From 3 to 38,000, what a disparity. And they are saying that even the High Court has dismissed there is nothing called love jihad happening in Kerala. These people are propagating this that is going to affect our secular.
But that's exactly what the organizer is saying about this movie. They are saying that it portrays the violence around Godhra without any context. It only blames one community for whatever happened.
If some look at that is the Godhra violence, you can see it as a Godhra violence. If somebody says that if the movie Hey Ram also had same issues, the same issues even in the time of Congress, they have banned certain movies like Kissa Kursi Ka from by the censor board because of the editorial issues and all. So if you take into history, when a regime is there, they want to control everything. But if they are not controlling it, their other counterparts or their friendly organization will do it.
It's interesting that you talk about the ruling regimes trying to control, because here I have what Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan had said on 5th of April, around exactly 1 year ago from today, where he had asked Doordarshan to withdraw the screening of Kerala story, and he had said that Doordarshan should not be allowed to become a propaganda machine of BJP and RSS. We just heard Mr. Jairaj of the left party itself. He says a movie is a movie, it is fiction, nobody should see it in any other way. And on this point, same words also used by Kerala BJP president. A movie is a movie, if I don't like it, I will not watch it.
Saying that I won't watch it is not a problem. No, it is a right of every individual. It is a freedom. I might want to watch it, I might not want to watch it. I have a right to criticize it. Why do you make a big issue out of it?
Yeah.
If you don't want to watch it, you watch it. If you want to watch it, you watch it.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, when the producer and the actor and the director himself, Mohanlal himself, comes and says that I do not want to create any kind of hatred, which means the message is being clearly sent. And in spite of that, the left organizations, particularly the people supporting CPIM and Congress Party in Kerala, coming out and making such statements are something which should be seriously thought about and criticized. That's what I'm making.
Mr. Jairaj.
Yeah, the thing is that if you say about the movie Padmavat, there was a thing called Karni Sena. Nobody ever heard about that Karni Sena before. Like we accusing the RSS for the murder of Mahatma Gandhi, they will say that it is the Hindu Mahasabha. When we talk about Govind Pansare, the mother of Govind Pansare, Gauri Lankesh, and Professor Kalburgi in Karnataka, they will say that some other organizations, we are not doing it. But the same BJP and the Sangh Parivar outlet in masked faces, they are doing all the hooliganism, they are doing all the fascist tendencies, and they are saying that they are not fascist, they are 100% neo-fascist organizations.
Your definition of fascist seems to be very selective and limited to only one group. How is it not fascist when one film that shows something that's uncomfortable for you, your CM goes out on officially and says, please do not screen it? As the chief minister, he says this. I haven't seen any. BJP president is not saying that stop the screening of this movie.
Let me finish it off. Let me conclude that. The thing is that there are certain minority outfits in Kerala like Jamaat-e-Islami. There are Popular Front. Popular Front is banned now. These are fascist organizations. They want to build an Islamic state. There are organizations like that. They are also viewed in the same direction as what is done by the RSS and other people. And I'm not blaming directly on RSS, but the other San Parivar people. If the RSS is doing something, they will say that some other
you're comparing organizations that are banned by the Ministry of Home Affairs to RSS?
No, the organization, the editorial of the organization, organizer, the RSS thing shows that it is against the movie. They are saying that they are portraying Godhra. It is not portraying Godhra. It's a fictional story. They are taking hints from some other places and portraying it. It is not like it is not at all a propaganda movie. It is a story.
Right.
How it's a sequel of first movie.
One man's history is another man's hate. One man's propaganda is another man's portrayal of facts. This debate is going to continue. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me, but I've completely run out of time. Time for us to take a very quick break.